Okay, hold on. Is there any... I just want somebody to know that I am safe and that I am documenting what is happening to me. So, hi, I'm in Missouri. You guys, so real followers will know that I don't live in Missouri, but I am here because I'm traveling. It's bogus. What I have had to endure to get my ass up here is literally probably the most far fetched, bogus, piece of shit, goddamn buffoonery that I have probably had to ever actually experience. But you know, there's probably worse things in the world that are just waiting for me down the road because I am like a magnet. Like, I attract bullshit that just come in my life and mess me all up, and then I'm supposed to be like, ah, yes. I learned a lot from it, girl. And I really don't know what to take on, I don't know what to really take from this. I guess plan better or just make better choices. I don't really know. So let's just explain what's going on because there's so much going on. So, first, I want to talk about what's been going on with my YouTube channel. One, I have this series coming soon that is, I don't know if it'll be out by now or if it won't. I may even upload this before just to see if, just to test the waters with you guys because I have been taking a break on YouTube to really get re inspired, get really in touch with what I want to put out there, like what type of content I want to be on the internet. And so I have this series, it's going to come out soon, which I had the first draft of it, like had it all cut, like finished, edited, had all the sound in it, like it was great, but something just wasn't right with it. I think it was just like the tone of things that were like, but that is what's going to happen. Like I am going to come out with this series, but until then, I need to perfect it more. I had the first part like ready to go, but it wasn't right, and I had a couple people watch it and tell me what they think, and they thought the same, and even pointed out things that like I didn't really notice or like things I wasn't really sure of. So whenever they did point it out, I was like, okay, I can see where they're coming from. I probably need to work on it. So I deleted the whole video, but I still got the footage. Like, and I'm still gonna do the same concept. I just like need to re-edit it, have a different little story to it. Like, it's got to be a certain way for I feel like the point and the story to not only make sense but just like easily transition. Here's the thing: this trip that I'm on right now, I came to Missouri for two reasons. Three, actually. Three reasons. One, I needed to get the fuck out of town. I needed to get away from my town. Have I have been in the fucking runt of staying in my hometown for over a year now. I used to do all this elaborate like traveling, but then for a whole year, I have been stuck in this one town. And I feel like a lot of shit's happened to me in the past year, like a lot that, I'll talk about on a later day, but like there is just a thing where I don't feel comfortable without talking about things until the situation's improved. And most of it's improved, but like until I have no baggage to like, and I'm almost there. Like, girl, I've almost got all my problems sorted out, but until that day comes, I'm not going to speak about any of my past problems and things like. Plus, also, I don't like talking about the past, so until I feel comfortable about it, I'm not. Um, I needed to get out of town just to kind of fucking breathe some fresh air, to be in another state. And I've been to Missouri. I actually kind of like low key lived here for a second when my dad lived here. Um, well, my dad, my biological father, I really call my stepdad my dad, but that's a whole nother discussion too. So I've been here a couple times and like I'm familiar with the area slightly. So, and also the second reason why I came here, Emily is dating a girl here that lives here, and she's a sweet girl. I met her today. She is such a sweet girl and very pretty, very gorgeous. But I don't know how she does it. Ugh. So from where I live in Arkansas to where I'm at here in Missouri is a 4.5 hour drive. If you're fast, no stops, nothing can maybe be a 3 hour kind of scratching a 4 hour drive. If you're lucky, it was about a 6 hour drive for me today because. Oh, by the way, the third reason is because I'm supposed to be seeing a boy. Actually, going to be seeing him in a couple of hours. So I'll let you know how that goes. We've still got shit to talk about. On the way up here was a catastrophe. Yeah! Driving up here, well, first of all, I woke up, got ready, and it started raining outside. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be fucking raining on the way up there. And it wasn't bad raining. It wasn't bad raining, but I had to go to campus to take a test real quick because your sister's she's trying to go to cosmetology school in the fall. So, she's got to get her shit skirt. Yeah. So I had to go over to this campus and okay. Anyways, we're done with that. So the rain progressively got worse and to a point where it was like a shower times three. I don't know. I don't even know how to fucking like think of the hardest rain that you've ever seen, and that was it. Sis, it was so hard rain, and driving was kind of hard. But I made sure I got to Emily's, I got to the apartment, got her loaded up, went to my house, got my shit loaded up, and we were like, okay, let's start heading there. We gotta get on the road because the longer we're in town, the longer the drive's gonna be. So we start heading. We start driving, and I'm on I-30 North, the interstate that goes through my state, and I'm driving, and I take the Fort Smith exit and get off on Fort Smith and go, we're driving towards, Conway. So I'm almost about to hit Conway. And so only locals of Arkansas are probably going to know what any of these places are, but just stay with me. So we're driving down, and the rain is just so torrential. It is, so bad that, any little divot in, the road is, a puddle of water now. And every time a car crosses it, it splashes up water onto the car behind it. And that was happening to me so much. And I couldn't see. I couldn't see on a fucking highway, interstate, that is 60 plus miles an hour, and I get water just thrown on my windshield, and I can't see shit. So it got to a point where everybody started slowing down. I was like, thank the Lord Jesus, we're slowing down. And right before we actually got really slow, we were driving. Water got really, really heavy. So bad. We started making a turn. The interstate started to turn a little bit. And I don't know why. I just saw the road and was like, oh my god, it's so wet. It looks so shiny. So I hydroplaned. And this was the worst I've ever hydroplaned. I've hydroplaned pretty bad a couple of times. Times where I had to pull over after. And this was one of those times. But I was in the middle lane of the interstate. So whenever I started I almost hit one car. Then when I swerved over, had to cut in front of another car to reluctantly get onto the side of the road with almost hitting the wall that separates the two ways of the interstate, and just barely almost hit it and was able to brake the car and stop. No scratches on my car. Nobody was hurt. But it was very scary, and I've had a couple of close near-death experiences, but that was right up there. Like it had set some limits because it was actually terrifying. I've never lost control of the car that bad before, but I gained it back pretty like I'm not gonna say I'm the best driver ever, but I'm like a pretty decent driver, especially when it comes to my car that I've driven for a couple of years. Like I know the feel of it, so I know how to try to get control back in it. And just for a little tip, that if you ever do hydroplane, immediately brake. Because here's the thing: if someone's gonna hit you from behind, cool. Guess what? Legally, they've got to fucking pay you because they hit you. But you need to stop the car because the car's just going to keep moving. It's lost traction in its tires. So please, if you start hydroplaning, immediately brake and try to swerve to the side of the road so that way you can like get off of the interstate so nobody does hit you and you don't hit anybody else or hit anybody. So there's a little tip, but yeah, and luckily like nothing was happening, but like the rain kept on pouring. Everybody just started like slowing down. Everyone was putting on their hazard lights. So at this point, I was like, we're on the way there and we're driving. And then all of a sudden we start getting like alerts on our phone and we're like, what's going on? Not only was there a flash flood warning, but there was a tornado warning. And here's the thing, tornadoes scare me deathly because I've seen too many movies. Have you seen the movie Twister with I think her name's Helen Hunt or something? I don't know, but twisters, tornadoes, not for me, sis. They are just too, like, really any natural disaster is kind of terrifying because you can't help it, you can't escape it, like, it's going to happen. Um, so we immediately pulled to the nearest exit and just kind of like pulled into McDonald's because we were also hungry. Went inside, ate, and they turned on the news on one of their TVs, and we started watching it, and there was a tornado literally like the next town over. And we were like supposed to probably like pass by it on the interstate. So I was like, this is the end of the world. So I had this feeling like, okay, one, I know there's another way to get there. We already acknowledged that we found another way that we could have taken. It's kind of like I feel like the back way, but like we found another way. And my gut feeling thought, if I stay, there's a possibility that the tornado may pass by here. So do I want to try to outbeat the storm or do I want to sit here and like wait it out? And so our options were just that. And we were like, okay, this is getting fucked up. This is getting too fucking wild. We decided to go. I felt like in my gut feeling, it was like, we need to leave. We need to go. Like, I don't want to stick around thinking that there's probably going to be a storm pass by through. So we did leave. And I honestly felt like it was for the best because the rain had lightened up a little bit, and the way we were going, it could like continuously got lighter. So an hour or two down the road, it stopped raining. And it also, like, the sky kind of parted some of the clouds so I could see through the clouds a little bit. So I automatically started feeling somewhat better. So, the original plan for me to meet this guy was that I was going to go to a local mall here in this town that I'm at, and we would meet there. And I would also meet him with my best friend and her girlfriend. But I don't know what he was thinking, but he ended up going like dumb early. Like he was like, okay, I want to go over, like just head to this mall, like yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm just now leaving town though. That was like when I was in Little Rock, and he was like, okay, well I'll just wait for you. And so by the time that I was like about to cross the Missouri like state line, he was like, hey, so there's supposed to be bad weather and like my mom says I needs to come home. So I said, what about this bad weather? Because honestly, at this point, don't really know the dude that much. I have not met him yet, but I don't really care. We meet. What's with the weather? So apparently, it's supposed to storm here tonight. So there's no rain. We're good. No rain. We get to a point where I'm texting him like, I hope that this rain does come through. If it does, then I'm just gonna chill in my hotel room tonight. But if it doesn't, we are hanging out. So it's not raining. I'm gonna go hang out with him here in a little bit. Here's the thing. We finally get to Missouri. I don't want to say the town. Well, okay. By the time I upload this, I'll probably be out, like back in, like my hometown. So, I'm here in Springfield, Missouri. We are about to go to our hotel because, we booked this room. I'm ready to fucking sleep. Because at this point, I thought it was gonna kind of like not happen between me and the dude. Like, we didn't really text about meeting up later until like probably like right before I filmed this video. But um, at this point, I didn't even like things with dude were like on hold. We get to here to the hotel, not this hotel. We wanted to go stay at this other place, but we get here or there, and I was so dog ass tired. I'm still dog ass tired. I had to wake up so early this morning. So dog ass tired. I was wanting to take a nap, and I was wanting to do like something to my appearance because I feel like I look crusty. Like I look a crackhead. So, we get into this hotel parking lot, and Emily goes in to check in for us. They say it is 21 or older to rent a room. Now, I don't know what it's like in the state that you live in, but I live in Arkansas, the natural state, where pretty much everywhere is 18. Like, you can rent a room if you're 18, like a legal adult. Here it's 21 or older, and we don't know anybody. None of us are 21. So we're calling up places because at first I thought it was like a state law. I was like, oh my fuck, I'm not gonna be able to stay anywhere because it should be like a state law, like it has to be a requirement. But no, there's actually a lot of places that are 18 or 19. This place where I'm at is actually 19, but so versus the place I was gonna stay that was nice. It had hardwood floors. Like I was like, awesome, cool. We had to go here to this place. First of all, DLC, the crooked ass bed frame, the crusty, dusty sheets with that MacBook on it. Hi. We love this beautiful desk. With yeah. The carpet is scary. There's random like dents in the wall, like where it looks like someone maybe okay, that looks like it's from the doorknob, but um I'm just I'm just kind of like, what? Also, the TV doesn't work. Yes, ma'am. And I was so prepared. I got stocked up. Yes, ma'am. There's a random ass coffee table here in the bathroom, and the bathroom is like questionable. I love the AC unit that's got wood a frame to it, and here we are. Hi. And then when you turn on the light in the bathroom, it's one of those moments, like where it has that fan on. So the bathroom actually is not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, it's got a nice shower head, but it's definitely questionable. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like a sketch. Also, there's really no lights in here other than these lamps, and there's one, two, three, and then there's a light in the kitchen and where the shower and shit is. So there's really no actual light. There's no fan either. It's the AC units. I beggars can't be choosers, but this place is sketch. So this place is not a Holiday Inn, but their phone over there says Holiday Inn. So I'm just trying to think, what janky ass shit is this? And I hope that there isn't a camera or something, because I feel like there is one of those moments. Like, you know, it's like a haunted hotel, like AHS hotel vibes. Scary, Roar XD. Looks like somebody was really fucking scared or pissed off, either or, and punched the wall. And they had to, I guess, fill it in and decided not to paint it after. So here it is. Yes, ma'am. Oh my god, yes. Fucking water park pussy throbbing. Yes. Yes. More random things. Ooh, yummy yum. Can I find any more? Yes. Okay, so it's been like a good, I want to say like 30 minutes, and I've been out the shower. So tell me why during the shower I saw the water was kind of murky and it was nasty. I didn't think nothing of it. Then I washed my hair, and I'm not gonna lie, some of the color that you see is actually my hair dye leaking. So I'm not gonna hold that against the hotel. But if you can see, there's kind of like an orange yellow tint. Honey, I don't dye my hair orange or yellow, so you can riddle me that. What is going on? It's like kind of like a sewer. Those like brown, like not brown, but like those like dark edges on the end, I'll take credit for, even though I don't fucking, my hair dye doesn't leak that much because it's black hair dye like that. So I don't know. This is just a little too much for me. I don't know what's going on. Also, it's been 30 minutes, right? Like I said, the drain's unplugged. Like, and unless like I like have hit some type of secret fucking switch and it's like not going to drain, but it hasn't drained yet. And even though it's not draining, during the whole shower, it didn't drain either. So it's built up all this water from my shower. And like, I can't get down close enough, but like, that's a good like 3 or 4 inches of water. Like, oh, I'm kind of at a loss with this hotel. I'm not gonna like bash it anymore, but like, you get it. Like, this is just like not normal. This is like not cute. Like, who the fuck? Why do you have a business that, you know, you don't take seriously, and like the shit is like crusty? Like, look at the mirror. There's shit all over the mirror. I'd rather stay fucking there, bitch. I'd rather be like up in there or living on that tree. Like, sis, this hotel is fucked up. Oh, look, this is a good view of that fucking headboard. Look at that. Do you see that? Do you see how like on this end it's like lower, and then like that end it's higher? Like, this is like me holding the camera straight. Like, what's up? This shit crickety, like not cute. Oh, let me look at this beautiful view. What is that, though? What is that? There's something stuck to the window. Maybe if I wipe the window down, what's the view like? Still can't see. Don't know what's out there. So yeah, not with that either. The door is a whole nother, like, a whole set of problems. One, thankfully it locks and it does shut, but it's hard as fuck to shut, which kind of, like, concerns me, because, like, maybe that means it's kind of easy to open, I don't know. But it's a standard, like key. Like, a standard key and lock. And I'm not used to that because, like, I've stayed so many places where it's, like, electronic. So the only time I deal with a key is when I go to my house. So I don't know. It dropped. I gotta get ready, and I'm gonna let you know how this day goes. So I told you guys I'd keep y'all posted about what was going on up here, and a lot has went on, but more importantly, I met the guy that I was talking about in the previous clips, and I know that could mean something like to some people, but here's the thing. I don't want anybody thinking that like, and I'm gonna like be honest about this. I don't want anybody thinking that like I'm obligated to talk about this, but I did mention it in the previous clips, and I would like to give like a conclusion about how it went. And okay, just give me some time to like explain. One, the whole factor is we only met once, and that was last night, and we're possibly hanging out again tonight. So I can't really give you a full opinion about him. Just because we did have a good experience last night, so, and I don't want to be like biased just because I had a one good experience. So, um, I I don't know what to say. Like it was nice, like really fucking nice. Honestly, it's probably the happiest I've been in a really long time, and I am just kind of like really happy. I hate that all of the shit for me to get here, like that happened, but I now kind of feel like it's worth it. Like I almost died, and almost like a bunch of shit happened. Though I hate that there's so many complications. Like we were supposed to meet up earlier yesterday, but we didn't get to meet up till later because his mom didn't want him leaving. And now, same thing. Like his mom doesn't want him leaving, so we may have to hang out like later tonight. And I just want to go for the record that this boy isn't like in high school. He does live with his mom still, but he's not in high school. He's in college. Like he is of age, but like he does try to respect his mom, and I get that because his mom is very overprotective, and I get it. I respect it. I'm not gonna judge him or her for that because like it is a fucking scary ass world. So for a mom to want to be protective over her child, I'm not gonna judge her for it though. I do want to spend time with him, and I do want to see him, and she's holding him in for like what, like this little storm. Like I see a little bit of thunder, a little bit of rain, but fuck, over what I've experienced, the rain and the thunder does not scare me. It's the fucking tornadoes, all that shit, like floods, that shit scares me. But I just don't, I hate that this is like what's happening. So I'm coming back up here soon. I've got to. Like, I've got to come back up here where it's one, it's not gonna fucking rain. Two, that a possibility that, me and him are to get along and whatnot. It's going so well. So I guess I'll tell you about like how last night went. So I was supposed to meet him up at this Walmart, and it was kind of silly because he didn't really want to leave his house because he think he was going to get caught leaving, and he didn't have permission to leave. He was going to be sneaking out. He was like, I really don't want to drive. My mom would like probably kill me. I was like, okay, I can come to you. How about that? He said, awesome. So I drove to go get him. I experienced some funny shit at Walmart, which I'll probably talk later, but right now I just want to tell you like a little bit of it, of what like really went on between me and him. And then I'm gonna give you my final conclusions about this fucking place I'm at right now. So then we met up, and we just drove around for a second and went over to this liquor store and just like parked behind it. Obviously we're not old enough to drink, but we just like parked in the parking lot, and we sat and talked for I want to say almost 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half, and we just sat there and talked and talked and talked, and it was just like awesome to just hang out with a guy and us like talk about real life topics that aren't like just like silly like shit. It's like it's not like we were bullshitting each other. We were being straightforward. We were talking like real people talk, and it was just good. Like it was a good conversation. And then he was like, I probably gotta go home. I was like, okay. So we started to go back to his house, and I was about to drop him off, and he was like, can I get a goodbye hug? And so I was like, yeah, let's get out of the car. And so I hugged him, and he smelled so nice. And I was like, you smell nice, and thank you for putting up with me, my crazy ass. And he was like, I like it a lot. Like I like how crazy you are. And I said, okay. And then I kissed him. And then after that, it just was like everything fell into place. Like we started kissing, then we started making out, and he was grabbing my booty. Oh my god. So, he was like, let's get back in the car. And I was like, yeah. So, we didn't hook up at all, actually. We did not hook up. I'm not gonna lie though, we did like fool around, like, you could probably imagine what we did, but like, we didn't actually like have intercourse. And I think there's something important with that, because once you like actually have intercourse, it like has broken some type of like, I guess like boundary. It still was just like nice to have him there and like us just like, you know, together, and us like, you know, being passionate to one another. And what really drove it different from just like a normal casual hookup with a random guy, it was that at times we were just like, we would stop making out and we would just like sit there and lay like right next to each other and start staring at each other. And he kept kissing me on the cheek and on the forehead. Like, it was just like really sweet. It was really sweet, romantic. It wasn't like some type of like nasty hookup. Like, it was like cute to me. Now, I say this and like I get my hopes up. The next day, today, the shit goes down like, oh, it's gonna rain and storm, and it is raining right now. And his mom doesn't want him to leave, and it just fucking sucks, because like I want to see him again. I want to see him again, continue, and just like have him there, like next to me. Like, I just want him with me, and it's like I can't, because like I know there's certain things. So he may try to sneak out again tonight. I don't promote sneaking out of your house, but fuck, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Like, see your damn girl, and he's gonna wanna see his girl. So currently, if you're asking where I'm at, I'm in a drive-thru for one of my favorite fucking food services ever, Panda Express. And you're about to see what I'm about to get. You ready? Y'all, some of y'all's honey walnut shrimp and some orange chicken and added some things. The sweet fire chicken breast. Actually, no, not the sweet fire chicken breast. I'll take the Jesus. God, sorry, y'all have so many good choices. Is this sweet fire chicken breast like spicy, like too spicy?
I'd say it has a little bit of a heat, but I wouldn't say it's super spicy.
It's not like overwhelming?
No.
Okay, I'll take some of that. The orange chicken, and y'all's honey walnut shrimp, and I'll take some fried rice as a side, and some, what do y'all gotta drink? I'll take a Coca-Cola, a Coke Zero actually. Now, I got my lovely Panda Express. Yes, let me tell you, I love Panda Express. You already know, so here's the dealio. I need to tell you about what I have been experiencing here in Springfield, okay? Springfield, Missouri. A lot of tomfoolery. Like, honestly, it's so much tomfoolery that I can't even like really emote to it. I don't like when people are inappropriate out in public, because it just shows how people are really inhumane. Now, here's the thing. I'm all about being loud, rowdy, being fun with your friends, even if it's annoying other people. Like, there's people who are loud and rowdy when I'm not loud and rowdy, and it annoys me, but I don't say nothing because it's like, whatever, and I'm not gonna judge them. Damn it, fuck. I also hate the traffic here, because people are fucking stupid and don't know how to, like, gas it up. Like, come on. For real, come on. I'm going, bitch. I'm going. Fuck out of here. You got something to say? Whatever. When it comes to people doing, like, inappropriate things, like, doing, like, sexual behavior, or things just that, like, are not, like, safe for, like, society, like doing out in public, like that's like shit that you need to like do at your crib, at your house, like not out in public. So when I went to Walmart last night to meet my mans, he couldn't show up there. I had to go get him, so I left Walmart. And when I was walking back out to my car, there was a dude who parked by my car. And I thought, okay, whatever, he's probably inside. But it was just ironic how a dude parked right next to my fucking car. Like, right next to my car. And also, his window was down. And his car was parked the opposite direction as mine. But right next, so his driver's seat was facing my driver's seat. Like, they were like parallel to one another, like, because I was facing this way and he was facing that way, and but parked right next to each other. And I thought to myself, what is this man doing? And so I walked up to my car and couldn't happen to just like look over, and I saw a dude fucking masturbating. I'm not fucking bullshitting you. He was fucking rubbing his dick, and I don't even think it was a big dick too. So I'm sitting here just thinking like, what the fuck, Pee-wee, you better get the fuck out of here, because like, I am not the one, and I am not gonna try this shit tonight. Like, no, not especially when I'm about to go meet my mans. I know. So I got like kind of like a little heated, and I was like, what the fuck? And he just drove off. He said, sorry, I didn't see you there, and just drove off. I was like, okay, I know this shit didn't just happen. I know that just random ass men don't just be sitting out in their fucking cars next to like teenage girls' cars. And because I mean, like, I still am technically a teenager. I'm in my last year of being a teenager. I'm 19. Like, it's my last year of being like technically like youthful, and this is what I'm exposed to. Now, I've been exposed to worse, but it's like the things that I've been like in bad positions, I put myself in. I didn't like put myself in that. Like, dude just like wanted to park next to my car, and he was like had his window down, like looking at my car. What he expect me to say? Like, oh yes, let me get some. Like, what did he expect me to fucking say? You are some type of crazy if you think that some girl is just gonna see some dude like fucking beating his meat and be like, oh shit, let me get it, damn it, let me get that shit, hell yeah. Like, no, nobody wants it, nobody wants your damn dick, and it's just inappropriate. Now, let me tell you what I experienced literally 15 minutes before this happens. I was leaving my hotel room, which I'm about to go back to, which is so fucking raggedy. Like, this is such a raggedy hotel. It's not, okay, I keep calling it a hotel, but it's a motel. I'm staying in a motel. There's a big difference. Motels are like out, like hotels are like in a one building, but a motel is kind of like laid out. The doors are like connected to the outside. Like, I don't know. Just look up the difference between a hotel and a motel, and you'll fucking know. And I walked out of my motel room and was about to get my car, and as I was walking to my car, the dudes on the top floor were leaving over the balcony, or over the railing. I say balcony, the railing, because it's a motel, and was like, hey. And I like jumped really fucking bad. Like, I like got so scared, and he said, don't be scared, it's okay. And I said, you kind of gotta be scared when you're hanging out in a town like this. And he said, yeah, I guess. So what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, none of your business. I guess what he did wasn't technically like inappropriate, but still in a way, like, why are you gonna holler at somebody random and just be like, what's up? Like, what are you doing tonight? Like, I'm sorry, But like these fucking weirdos are the ones that be doing that. So if you like fall into that, you're setting yourself up to literally either get raped, gang banged, like get drugged, get beat up, like whatever. And there's so many girls that I know who literally get like themselves in those situations, and it's sad. It's honestly truly sad, and it's fucked up. But like that's why you just got to be smart and not do that. Like not be in that situation. If someone like is trying to holler at you, you ignore them and just walk away. And that's what I did. I got into my car and I drove the fuck away because like there's no way on earth that you're gonna persuade me to just like go for it. No.
For you, you always fall.
Yeah, so here we go.
Oh my god. So, hi, I'm back in my home. My humble of ode, my precious, precious Paris castle. Paris. My, like, oh, my guy. Let me tell you, I lost a lot of brain cells this weekend, but also I feel like have gained a lot of knowledge. Like I feel like in order to like really learn things and to really experience the truth and to gain like perspective and knowledge of things, you've got to like experience bullshit. And I hate that because bullshit puts a lot of burden on me and it puts a lot of feelings into like perspective for me. This little situation, however, did make me really sad because I was just like, I guess I was just really excited after me and this dude had a good night that like we were gonna continue things. But like the last clip I showed you, or like the last clip that like you've seen, was me and Panda Express drive through. I got my panda, all that shit. But we were on good terms then. Like we were good. It just progressively got worse. Like I could have just sat here and been like, okay. I could have probably just like stood by and waited. But like now things have gotten fucked up. Things have gotten stupid. Things have got stupid. And I'm gonna tell you why. When that following night, I was supposed to see him. I think I mentioned that. Well, apparently it flooded in his neighborhood, so he couldn't see me. And I was like, okay, fine. This fucking sucks that I literally just had to go a whole day without seeing you when literally I'm only staying 2 days. And I told him, the next day, I am going to be leaving out of town. And he said, okay, I'll try to come meet you. I'll try to come see you. Where are you going to be at? I'm like, well, I'll have to check out of my hotel at 11, but I'll be at the mall just hanging out to kill time. And he said, okay, I'll see what I can do. Which, I love how all of these answers he was giving me were, like, very, like, not certain answers. Like, I couldn't have gotten a firm answer from him. So, I'm sitting here like, hopefully I get to see him tomorrow. That'd be great. Just, like, hold him, kiss him. Like, that'd be so cute. Yeah, no. So, he ended up not following through. The next day, he was like, oh, my dad is making me go run errands with him, and I have to do what he says. And he was like, after, he's going to probably make me clean at the house. Like, da-da-da-da. Like, it was just, like, one excuse after another. And I would, like, upload the text messages and whatnot, but I feel like that's just like a little too personal and a little too real. So, and plus I just deleted the whole message thread because I don't want to fuck with him no more. I deleted him on Snapchat and I deleted him on like our message thread on phone. Like I just like don't feel right talking to him anymore because I feel like it was like a waste of time for me. Like I was driving out of my way to come see him all the way up there, and he like wasn't even like really making time for me. Listen, I've got hickeys now. Like, and I'm not gonna show them, but I got two hickeys right here by my fucking tits. And like, I have to look at those until they're gone now. And me and dude aren't even talking anymore. That's the fucking thing that I hate most about these experiences that I have with guys that really tick me off, really frustrate me, and really just like put me in like an emotional state. And I wanted to like get real depressed about it, and I did. I got sad, and I got home last night and literally took a jacuzzi bath and got drunk and cried. But like, now it's the next day, and I was just looking at our messages and looking at like his whole like on Snapchat and on like Messenger, like, or not Messenger, that's for Facebook, but like the message app, like for iPhone. Both. Um, like his name was Baby on my phone, and like on Snapchat it was like mine. Like we were acting like a couple for like the longest time. So like I wouldn't have expected anything less, but I expected things to kind of go like worse. Like I had the worst expectations, but I also like deep down was like they can't go that bad, but like they did. They did. So I don't know. I think this is like a sign that like I just need to quit. I need to quit. Like for the past couple years, I know that like on like social media and like a lot of places, I talk about being single for like 5 years. But like for a couple of those years, I was like have my host stage, like where I was like just body after body because I did not give a fuck. But now it's just like the past couple of years I've been trying to be serious. I've been like trying to like grow up and like make better decisions for myself. Well, okay, I wouldn't say better decisions for myself, but like the one thing that I have been doing that's like not like old Khloe is that like I've been trying to not fuck around. I don't want to add more bodies to my count if like it's not gonna like mean something. You know what? Like, you know what I'm saying? And like, don't get me wrong. If you hoe around and like that's you, like I'm not judging you. It's just that like I got tired of doing it because I was doing it for so long, and like my body count was gradually starting to get kind of high, and I was just like, oh, like I don't want this to get like too bad because once like you start getting to double digits, you're like, oh fuck, like let me step back because if I keep fucking people, next thing you know, I'm gonna be like the biggest hoe of the city. So thankfully, I stopped being a hoe before it was too late because like once you're like in the 20s, bitch, you are done. Like so, thankfully I didn't get there, but it still is pretty high, and I don't want to like keep. I don't want to keep on going and getting like progressively more fucked over and more used just for sex because if I'm gonna be real, sex doesn't really turn me on, and like sex doesn't really like get me going. Like yeah, I do like to have sex and it's fun and whatnot, but it's like it doesn't like I don't enjoy it as much, like. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women can vouch the same. Like sex isn't the best fucking thing for us. Like we would really like somebody who's gonna be there, spend quality time with us. And I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I love to cuddle. I love to cuddle, give kisses. Like those are cute things that I like to do. But having sex every fucking 5 minutes, like no, like that's not for me. Oh, so it just was not gonna work. It was not gonna work between me and dude. I would have liked to make it work, but right before I left, I was like, damn, this is fucking stupid. He was like, I know, but like, this is how it is for me. And I said, okay. And he never replied to my Snapchat. And so the rest of the day yesterday, I was like, is he gonna reply? Is he gonna talk to me? Like, or is he just like done with me now? And so I got back here home and got drunk last night, still like pissed off about everything. And then I woke up this morning and just kind of was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm literally just wasting more time being more upset about it. Like, this boy is stupid. A lot of boys are fucking stupid. If I'm gonna be real, probably every fucking boy is stupid in some type of way. And I'm stupid for just like feeding into it. So, my hope in uploading this video is that not only does it show you guys to not to not feed in easily. Do not let them give you hickeys unless it's like the second or third date, maybe. And this was like literally the first couple hours of us hanging out. We started making out, like, and I think that's another thing. I should have had like some boundaries. I should have been like, listen, we're not doing shit until you prove me that you are like a loyal guy, that you're not gonna fuck me over. And but like so many times he would like tell me like that's not him, like he's not the type of guy, and he understands because he's been in that position. But obviously it looks like he does not care about my feelings, because if he did, he would have been like, listen, mom, this girl came for me, she came up here to see me, I need to make time for her. And like i told him I told him that I was coming up days in advance. So he could have told his mom like days in advance. Like, but he didn't. I don't think. He was just like going with the flow, and like I can't have that. I cannot have that. It was silly. Really silly. Right, like when I picked Emily up from her girlfriend and like we started driving, I was crying and she was crying, but literally, like I looked at her and I said, we're fucking crying for two different damn things, so fucking quit. Like, just quit, okay? Quit. Because she was sitting there crying like, oh God, I'm gonna miss my girl. I don't want to leave her. I'm like, at least you got a boo, okay? Like, at least you got a fucking boo. You know, if you got someone in your life that you are with, that you like love and cherish, that you are together with, you need to take it serious. You need to, because let me just tell you, it's hard to find somebody like that. And I've been like struggling really fucking hard to find somebody that will like actually accept me for me, have a good open mindset, and like just, you know, be there for me, like actually be there for me. That's all I require. I'm not somebody who's like, oh, you need to take care of me, like you need to like be like the one who's gonna be wearing the pants. I'm like, no, like I'm not, like none of that. Like I just want you to be there for me and comfort me and like, you know, actually genuinely love me and not fuck me over and not like not care about my feelings. Like that would be great, to just have somebody who actually cares about your feelings and actually like doesn't think about themselves and only themselves. Like it's, yeah, it's right, you need to think about your feelings and like you need to put them first, but like you, if you're with somebody, you also need to have their feelings in mind too. And I think that's a lot of the struggle in today's relationships, that people only think about themselves and don't like even fathom the people that they're with and their like their feelings and their needs. Fuck that shit. I'm over. Cut the bit. We're done. I'm just gonna like do me for a while because, like I said in the very beginning of the video, there is so much content that I am like ready to just dive into, but like I'm like holding myself back from it because I'm trying these stupid things with boys. I'm doing stupid shit like da da da. Like I'm not fully putting myself on focus with this, and that's what I'm doing wrong here. Cause like this could be something good for me if I would just literally put in the effort, but I don't put in the effort with like YouTube anymore. Though I've gotten re-inspired, which is a good thing, because like for a long time I was not inspired to do YouTube. Like I was not inspired to actually like make good content. But like now I'm like, fuck yeah, here we go! Like a whole list in my notes section of video ideas that like I've got to get into because they're really good video ideas. In the future, hopefully, like after I get this series out, oh my god, I want to tell you a little bit about it, and then I'm going to tell you something else. After this video is uploaded, I'm probably not going to upload for a second just because I've got this series that I want to perfect. But it's a 2-part series, and it's about just two of my favorite things in life, that and how they have like really like touched me and how they have really changed my mind. And I want to upload these videos and the story of these videos because it's going to probably inspire a lot of people, and that's what I want my channel to start being based off of, is like
not only creativity, but like being innovatively like inspired and like inspiring others. That probably didn't sound right, what I just said, but like that's what I want to go to. I want to go to like towards that direction. Um, and yeah, I don't know, dude. Like, there's so much things going on in my life, and there's so many things that like, are trying to distract me. But like, I want to make this my primary focus. So, with further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that within a little bit of time, like I will have something going on with the series. But until then, here's an obnoxious video of me staying in a very low-star hotel and just having a shitty ass weekend. So I love you, and I hope that you enjoyed my shitty ass footage, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will be the 2-part series. So love you.